The battle for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. In the football lore of the Golden State, there have been so many classics, and the Bruins pulled out a close one last season.
They did what they needed to do last year, no doubt. The Bruins came out and they executed when it mattered most. And, David, I feel like that's really lit a fire under USC in this game to try and get revenge.
Yeah, a year of hearing about it from all your family, all your friends in L.A. You lost to the Bruins. You're upset. You're ready to change that history and do something about it.
Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Running free. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Close to the marker, it's Matthews. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll run it from the gun. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Caught over the middle. It's Flores. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Fox. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job of it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Trojans will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Sanchez. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Here comes the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try to pass their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. The short hands. It's Matthews. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Flores. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. Lost to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Flores. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there,
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bruins are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 21 over Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sure hands, it's Fowler. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Caught near the sticks, it's Flores. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offensive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself...
Turning it on! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Sanchez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Past the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors. Yo, Kevin.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 38 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback making adjustments. Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's got the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Wants to fire on second down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You want to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fires to the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Fox. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, USC! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. He might want another play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Flores. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Flores. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Pushes ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Sanchez. At the 45 on its way. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds, and this season it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.